Cars flip fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Shaw, she's Jersey's finest. Tongue cuts quick, her wit's the brightest. Pull a card, watch your world unfold. Mystic vibes, fearless, bold. Taking her hair like a mic on stage. Life's a story, she's the sage. From cups to swords, she knows the game. Morning star's the name, fate's her claim. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. What's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails.
Hello, my loves, and welcome to your reading. Now, before we get started, please do remember that energy is interchangeable, so feel free to take messages, flip them, twist them, verse them, however you see fit. If it doesn't fit, please do not try to force it. Past, present, future, you tell me as time is fluid. We're all on different timelines. As always, comment down below. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want bonus content, you can go to my website. There's plenty of content there through any format you're looking for. If you want to book a live read, the link, go to the website. It's pinned in the chat, jennifermorningstar.me. But with that said, let's just run right through that because it took a minute to get here. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Hope you're all having a good weekend. You know, been a minute since I did a weekend one. Hey, Orlis. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Queenie baby. Hey, Jen. Hey, Genevieve. How are you all? Now, let me tell you, I am so fucking happy. I am so happy. I was like so worried that I was not gonna have any fucking power again today because it got shut off yesterday. They had to literally, like, I put it like this: the Nevada utility place. They were out here till like the last time I remember them being out here was like it was like between 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then I knocked out, right? Because they were going at it to try to, at least get us a temporary fix for the meanwhile. They have to put down new wires and shit like that. So, whew. Let me tell you something too. This on top of like, we're in Pluto retrograde, and I am one of those people who are highly affected by it for the time being, right? So let me tell you something. This on top of other things that are kind of stirring up, kind of stir shit up. Let me tell you, it's been it's been. Anyone else feeling it around this time right now? What stuff coming up? It's that Pluto retrograde, man. It's not come to play, especially if you have if you are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. If you have, especially if it's like your rising, bitch. Let alone certain degrees in the chart, like what is it, like 3 to 9 degrees around there? Mm-mm-mm. Fun time. And that bitch is squared my ascendant. That bitch is squared my ascendant right now. I'm getting triggered. So I am not jumping right into the read right this moment. I'm going to sit, have a minute with y'all, let y'all come into the room, chat up a bit, because It's good to see y'all. I was really worried I wasn't gonna be able to get this out to you, you know? I like my little routine of, coming on and it's like it's like when it's like, you're gonna go somewhere, you're gonna see, certain people, and it's like, that's what it was. It's like, well, shit, now I don't get to fucking see y'all. Here we go. Oh, really, Tilda? See? Yeah. Hey, Neem. Oh, yeah, especially check the degrees too. Genevieve, check your degrees, especially around the moon sign too. Mm-hmm. Really gonna be feeling that shit. Oh man, but I'm glad I was able to get on here. I was so souped. I was so fucking souped. I was like, "Oh my God." And then it was like, "Woo, so happy." But this read is going to be whatever comes out. I am not going to set any specific intentions other than I'm going to throw the cards on the table like the way I pretty much did since I started the channel, and whatever pops up is what pops up, whatever wants to come through. Um could be interesting. Oh yeah, we have the new moon as well, the Taurus new moon. So it's a bunch of fun astrological goodies going on right now. I'm glad to have you here, baby. All right, but let's see. With further ado, oh yeah, and like I said, thank you to those who booked live reads. My apologies. I'm sorry you had to wait, but here we are. It will get done today. All right. And it will be time stamped. You're probably not even going to see this part because you're probably doing your thing, but it will be time stamped at the end. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's start off with Aries and first house. I'm drawn to two specific decks for today. So fire and water, you're going to get this deck. I love this deck. Right. This is the Dark Romeo deck. One of my faves. And then this one is going to be for earth and air. This is the fuck, what's this one called? This is an older deck. It's like the Divine Tarot, right? I just got drawn to these two specifically for those specific sets, so we're gonna roll with it. See who wants to come out. Hey, Evlight, how are you, baby? All right, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Seriously, help your girl out. All right, let's go. All right, look at that. Aries in first house, shit's jumping out without even. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Justice. It's funny with that Queen of Pentacles, I literally heard, ladies, if your man ain't home, the club is full of ballers and their pockets full of grown. And all you fellas, leave your girl with her friends, because it's 11:30 and the club is jumping, jumping. And that Justice card jumped out. If someone is married, they might be stepping out. I just got drawn to that with that Queen of Pentacles to the Justice. Someone could be contemplating something. Hold on, let's see what else wants to come out. Something could be coming to light. This could even be something coming to light pertaining to a work endeavor or someone from the job. Let's see. For some of you, it could be a nice little turn in the scales for you. This could be even turned towards, that sense of stability for yourself, financial security. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords. For those of you, if you're stressing, all right, this hits across the board for, all right, I feel trying to take it out like this. So for some of you, all right, let's just jump to the work analogy first, right? I'll do them one at a time because I don't want to try to mix up all the stories. But for anyone, this could be a turn in scales pertaining to your own sense of security, stability. 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords. If you've been stressing or you're dealing with stress at work, maybe some of you have been stressing about work, if anyone's been out of work, perhaps you're getting, could be getting a call back. This feels like for someone who is employed. Maybe like say if you've been dealing with like cut hours or something like that or stressing over it, it just feels like, things can be turning around where it's like maybe you're getting more hours, or business is picking up. That's what that feels like. Now, it could come to light if for someone who is literally married. This is obviously not going to be everyone because not everyone's married, all right? But if you are actually married, there could be something that comes about someone moonlighting elsewhere. Someone could be stressed about, oh my God, how do we work this out? Can we work this out? So there could be something pertaining to trying to figure out, can we work this out? Yeah, Ace of Wands, especially if someone got caught moonlighting. I'm drawn to moonlighting. All right, let me see. All right, one more. Ten of Cups. Okay. Okay. For some of you, that could even be something that already happened. Something got exposed, and this is like, trying to work things out, wondering if things will work out, if it's worth it. Ooh. Seven of Swords came out in reversed. Eight of Wands under the deck. Okay. So I feel two sets of stories. For some of you, whether this is you have been stressing over things with work, right? Some form of issues at the job, whether this is lack of work, perhaps hours have been cut back. For some of you, maybe looking for work. It feels like things are turning around, right? Um, Eight of Wands. Things could be, wow, Ten of Pentacles. What? Ten of Cups. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the Six of, oh, okay. All right. So I misread before. Uh, wow. Under the deck, we have Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, to the Knight of Pentacles, to the Six of Wands. Okay, so there is going to be a nice little turnaround for you, one way or another. Whether your biggest concern is something pertaining to your work, stability, whatever, right? Things could pick up, right? Whether you're a business owner, business could pick up. You work for someone else and they cut back on your hours, things could pick up. Or if you've been waiting to get that raise, that promotion, this could be, think all of a sudden, now there's an opening. Now you've got the raise, now you've got the promotion, now they could budget it in, whatever it is, right? For those of you, I'm drawn to the story again. If this is going to be very select few, if you were married, right? And it comes out, or it has come out, someone has stepped out. There could be stressing over, is this worth it? Can we work this out, right? Getting over the past. There could be something where you two decide to literally lay it all out on the table. Six of Cups upright to the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like conversation is key. For those of you wondering if you can repair the relationship, whether you're married or not, honestly, but this is like feeling like you will be able to successfully, but this is only after coming clean and getting everything out in the open. You see the Six of Cups denotes to the past, and there's two of them talking to each other, everything that's hidden under the moon, right? Seven of Swords, everything coming out. So I feel like the number one thing that helps to restore the connection is to literally come clean about everything. So whether this is you stepped out and you want to work on this, you want it to work out, right? Or they were the one who did it, and it's like the number one thing that's going to help is like get everything out on the table. Be honest about everything that you want to talk about that concerns you, and they have to come clean about everything too. But it feels like as long as there's open and honest communication in a sense of coming clean and letting everything out on the table, basically being vulnerable. A lot of people view vulnerability as that means you're weak. No, I feel like it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable, right? Um, but it does have the ability to thrive as so long as there's this ability to be open and just lay everything out there on the table, no holding back, whether you're married to this person or not. But yeah, things are going to have a nice little turnaround for you and work out regardless whether this is pertaining to a mending of a connection or pertaining to work and or stability. All right, so Aries in first house, that is what I got for you. That is your read. Hey, SS Amazing, how are you, baby? Hey, 10, how are you, baby? All right, let's see. All right, next up, Taurus and second house placements. Don't forget to smash the like, y'all. All right, let's see. What do we have going on for Taurus and second house? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, nice. It's funny because when I saw the Wheel of Fortune, I got that song from AC Base. What you gonna tell your dad? It's like a Wheel of Fortune. What you gonna tell your dad if this wheel let you down? I'm not too cruel. I'm in love with another fool. Hmm. Ooh, Hierophant in reverse. That's you. Devil. Ooh. Nine of Swords under the deck. Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups, Tower. Okay. Mm. Mm. This feels like someone has a chance and they fuck it up. So there could be some that Hierophant in reverse is you. But this is something that kind of fucks with you. It can even be someone ruins the foundation. It's almost like there's no going back after this is what that feels like for you. It's almost like if someone there could be someone, they could think that maybe you'll just always be there. Like I don't know if this is someone who has a knack for always fucking shit up or doing shit specifically to fuck with the connection. This could be any form of connection. This could be familial, platonic, romantic, however, right? But this is almost like enough. This is like, what is that from? It's one of those Disney movies where they're like, enough. And his voice just like kind of whoosh. Was it The Little Mermaid? It was one of those where it's like the father figure or the male figure was like, enough, you know? But I feel like you're gonna get pushed to the point where it's like, enough. You're gonna be done with something. And this could also be just not specifically with a person per se, but done with a specific story is what this is giving as well, you know? There could be something that kind of pushes you to the core where it's a sense of like the straw on the camel's back. And it's like, you know what? Enough. I am done with this shit. I am done with stuff like this. I'm done with whether it's dealing with this person or dealing with circumstances like this, but it's something that it changes you to the core of who you are, your own foundation. But I feel like it is because of a catalyst of someone outside of you. Now, outside of that, for some of you, there could be some nice unexpected surprises along the way. If anyone has been hung up on someone, if you have been hung up on someone, hung up over some form of breakup, hangman to the Three of Swords, right? And you thought you were never going to get over this shit, you are, because with that Hierophant in reverse, which is you, to the Devil card, because I'm hearing that song, you really got a hold of me. If you felt like someone had you on like this hold on you, this is like the spell is broken. The hold they had on you, and this is you being able to move on from this. Especially for those of you, perhaps it's been a while, maybe you've had sleepless nights about something, right? And this is almost like, and then one day, King of Cups to the Tower, to the Knight of Swords, and it's also making me feel drawn to like the whole Uranus shit that we have going on. Tower energy is also Uranus energy, right? So it's almost like, and one day you didn't realize it, but you just woke up and it was almost like the spell was broken. It was over. It no longer had a hold on you. That's what this gives, like, right? It's like you spend enough time crying over something, bound to something, being a mess, right? And after enough time, one day, boom, it's like it's like someone broke the spell. That's what that feels like. So if any of you have been having some form of difficulty due to some form of ending and or breakup, it could be, you're finally getting over that. It's like one day you just wake up and it's like, boom, the spell is broken. You're free from it, right? Hey, Conchetta, how are you, sweetheart? Some of you could decide, oh, this actually goes hand in hand with the Pluto retrograde for my Taurians, especially, right? Especially if anyone has like Taurus rising, or check your degrees from like 3 to 9 degrees, right? If you're within that range, some of you could be contemplating switching up what you do. Some of you could come to feel like you're over what you do. Maybe you feel like, you don't like your career. Maybe you feel like it's a toxic work environment. Some of you could be deciding to break free of that and switch up things dramatically, where it's like, you're deciding to change careers, feeling like it doesn't align with you anymore. And this could be an opportunity where, you decide to shift gears and for some of you switch careers. Um, I feel like there's a lot of changes within yourself, but I feel like these changes are good. I'm literally hearing Ozzy, I'm going through changes. You're going through changes, and change can be painful, but change can also be beautiful. Because even with the Three of Swords to the Hangman, that could denote a form of growing pains, right? Like some people growing up, especially, they go through tall spurts. You get growing pains. Your bones will hurt. Your bones will ache, right? And think about it with that devil there to the Hierophant in reverse with the Three of Swords and the Hangman. It's like, let's just go with the analogy of actual physical growing pains, right? There's nothing you can really do about it, right? So you're kind of bound to this. Like, well, you just can't help it. You're getting bigger and your bones are growing, right? So it's like you go through these growing pains and it can hurt with the Three of Swords. It could suck, but it's in your own form of becoming. It's because you're literally physically growing. And I feel like with that Hierophant in reverse, which is you, this is you. You're changing. Your core is being shooketh, right? It's like the foundation of who you are is shifting and altering. And it could even be where it's like some things that once aligned with you, you could view in a more not so great way, or you could view them in a more negative stance where you're like, you know what? I don't like doing this. It's like, say if you've been working one career all your life, right? And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it was good, it was great, but now you've grown, you've evolved as a person and you feel it doesn't align with you. Maybe you can even feel like, maybe what you're doing isn't the greatest. Some people can find themselves in careers that, they think that they're doing something, they don't think anything of it because of the money, and then they realize, hey, wait a minute, this is actually affecting other people too, and this sucks. Or maybe you just feel like you're surrounded by, shitty colleagues. I don't know, take it how it resonates. But I feel like there's an opportunity for you to shift gears and switch things. Um, and again, for those of you, if you've been having difficulty getting over someone, you will get over that. It's going to feel like, you just wake up one day and then poof, it's almost like this, like spell broken, you know? But Taurus and second house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right, let's see. All right, next up. Jammy Gems, what do we have going on for Gemini and third house placements? Thank you, Conchetta, baby. And yes, my loves, make sure to smash that like button. Do that for me and do that for the other creators you like to enjoy as well. It's what helps us continue to provide this free content, you know? All right, what do we have going on for Gemini and third house placements? Well, okay. Okay, Eight of Swords in reverse to the Two of Wands. All right, star card. Okay. This feels like choosing to do something that feels freeing, it feels healing, it feels liberating, but this feels like someone who's actively making a decision to do something that it liberates them, it frees them. It's like no longer allowing themselves to be bound by something, no matter how difficult it might be. The devil. Some of you could have Taurus in your chart because the devil was literally in the same exact spot. Ten of Wands to the Knight of Cups to the Death card. All right, so this feels like someone on their own healing journey. This does. This feels like someone who is wanting to free themselves of the chains that bind, right? This is like someone who has an innate ability to look at their own form of toxicity, look at the negative on their end, right? No one's perfect, right? If anyone tries to come off cookie cutter and they're absolutely positively perfect, guess what? Those are the ones you look out for, bitch. Kind of like those ones who like try to be friends to all. Friend to all is a friend to none, right? They live through a mask. It's a facade, right? And I feel like this is someone who is looking at themselves. I'm literally hearing Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. So, this is like an inner reflection. Someone, this might even be just one person. Someone could be like, on a path of trying to make a form of amends where it's almost given like the 12 steps. Maybe someone is in recovery and they are literally going through like the 12 steps, right? And like now they're getting to the most difficult part, which is, taking accountability and trying to make amends with those that they've done wrong, right? Could be something like that, even if that's just one person, right? You know, But this is like looking at someone's this is like someone looking at themselves and like, you know what? Why am I like this? Why do I do this? And it's like I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going on like this. It's too much. Someone wanting to get the burden off their chests. Again, could even be making apologies. This is like someone wanting to make amends. Some of you could have Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio in your chart, Aquarius. I'm drawn to those signs specifically. Now, for others of you, someone could be coming clean. Someone could be wanting to come clean. This could be someone who did you wrong, who hurt you, or something like that. Oh, I got another story. If anyone knows of anyone who is incarcerated, someone could be getting released. This could be, oh, now I don't know if this is like a Gemini or someone a Gemini knows, or someone with strong third house placements, right? There could be someone getting released. I'm literally hearing released from custody with that Eight of Swords in reverse. And this is where someone is given a chance, right? And it's like, well, what are we gonna do? It's almost like someone could feel like, they want to change their ways, especially if they feel like they've been given a second chance. There could be something where someone feels like some way, some shape, somehow, life, God, the universe, circumstances have given them another chance, right? And this is like they could even be tempted. It could be difficult. They could feel tempted to, just choose the easier path, which is to continue old behavior, right? But at the same token, they want to do better. They want to be better. For some of you, this could be you. Some of you, there could be discussions with someone where there's something pertaining to wanting to heal something, wanting to change, wanting to make amends. It's back and forth. So I don't know if this is some of you wanting to make amends in some way, shape, or form with anyone, or this is someone wanting to make amends with you, but it's giving a form of amends very strongly. Now, for others of you, this could just be towards your own form of personal ascension, right? Because I'm drawn to ascension with the Star card and the Knight of Swords. It's like you on your own form of ascension path, where it's like, you know what? We're freeing ourselves of the self-imposed chains that bind. If you were anyone who tends to be like a negative Nelly or a Debbie Downer, someone who always it's easier to find excuses and tell yourself why your life is shit or why you can't do this and why you can't do that, right? And it's like, you know what? I'm tired of being my own worst enemy. I'm tired of getting in my own way. This is you being able to heal that thing within yourself and free yourselves of those self-limiting, self-imposed chains that hold you back. In which case you will thrive because whatever you do move towards, once you are able to do this, you will be able to reach, achieve, obtain whatever it is for you, right? Scholar, someone, something about a scholar, scholarship. Someone could be getting a scholarship. Mm. But Gemini, you got a few things over there, so do with that what you will. Gemini in third house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right. Next up, Cancer and fourth house placements. Just a minute, guys. All right, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. All right, let's see. All right, what do we have going on for Cancer and fourth house placements? I felt something flip. I know I felt something flip in this bitch. Huh. I could have sworn something flipped. Well, that just did. The Fool card to the Moon card. Okay. You've got some new start that you don't see. Hold on. Ooh. The Lovers. Wow. Some of you could have a new connection coming in your life that you don't see. Oh, Four of Wands, a relationship, Magician. Some of you have a new relationship coming in and you don't see it for my singles. Queen of Cups, that's you, bitch. Male or female, doesn't matter. Queen of Cups is the court card of Cancer. Ooh, Queen of Wands, some of you could be same sex. Ooh. Side note, be careful of some bitch on the outside, is what this feels like. There could be someone who is like, someone could be spreading rumors or some shit or lies about you. This is like someone who, some shady bitch. Like, all right, you know what it's given? Like, you know those types of people who they're so bitter and like they could fixate on you just because they're so miserable. So they try to fixate on everything about you and what you do just to like kind of to try to rag on it or some shit. That's what that gives. Some of you come to find that you have a hater. It's like jealousy's an illness. Get well soon, bitch. There's some bitch who feels a type of way about you. It is. It's like the type of people who will literally rage bait themselves because it's like they are literally hanging onto the hook, hanging onto the edge of their seats to basically, you know every little thing that's going on in your life just so that they can sit around and basically talk shit about it. That's what that gives, you know? The Fool card to the Moon card. You have some form of new start coming that you don't see. Also, I see a lot more of you becoming more private. There's a very private energy to this, a very cloaked, mysterious energy. Some of you could have a new relationship coming in and you're going to find yourself being very private about it. Some of you could even be in a relationship and you're just very private, low key about it, like nobody knows. Um, the Lovers to the Four of Wands. Some of you could choose to move. If you are involved, you could be making a decision to move in with each other. For those of you who are in a connection, but you've kind of kept it to yourselves, you could be deciding to move in. The Magician to the Queen of Cups. This is you. I feel like you have changes underway. There's manifestations that you have going on that are coming in, and some of them are manifestations that you don't see. Like it's even giving like 12th house secret enemy type energy because just got drawn to, if you look at this Queen of Cups, right? You see the moon, and the moon brought me to like 12th house Piscean energy, which could be like hidden enemies, which made me go back to this right here. You haven't hidden, some of you could come to find out you have a hidden enemy. That's whoever this is. It's like, especially for those of you who just like kind of stay in your own lane, mind your own, you know? It's like you do your own thing and then you come to find out, someone could even tell you, hey, now some of you could have a new connection coming in, and this would happen around the time of a move, or this could be someone who moves closer to you. You have a lot of major arcana here. Out of 6 cards for a major arcana. If you're single, some of you could have someone who is low-key manifesting you and you don't even know it. You see this magician? Her back is turned, she's clueless, and he is in there, he is weaving his way. He is focused, right? This mastermind. Some of you have a mastermind because the energy I got, you see how focused he is, right? And she's clueless, nonetheless. Her back is male or female, doesn't matter. It's just the art on the cards. Okay, so take how it resonates, right? But her back is turned. She's clueless, right? She's cloaked by the energy of the moon, the mystery, right? He's there. He's focused. He's the one weaving things to bring them to fruition. This is like someone who will try to orchestrate to be at the perfect place, the perfect time, to come in a perfect, to almost make it seem like serendipity, right? And then it's like, oh, fancy meeting you there, right? It's like what you don't know. For some of you, you could have someone coming towards you, and what you don't know, this person has been trying to play mastermind to orchestrate, to make it almost seem like serendipitous to the meeting. That's what this feels like. So I don't feel like this would be someone who you're aware of. I even got drawn to the moon. I feel like this would be someone who is more so like kind of secret admirer type. This could be someone around you, but you don't actually interact with them. You don't notice them. You're in the dark to this. So this wouldn't be someone with whom you feel like you have like a situationship with, or an inclination towards. This feels like someone kind of outside of your inner space, your inner circle, so you'd be oblivious nonetheless. So that's the biggest highlight. For some of you, it's a connection. And again, for if you're already involved, you two could be deciding to move in with each other. For some of you, just deciding to go public if you've been, low key about the connection and no one really knows. I feel like you have new starts on the horizon. Things that you're manifesting are coming in. I feel like you're going to find yourself being more low key and private. And some of you could be relocating, whether that's with someone or just with yourself. And if you are single and you're relocating, you could meet someone after a form of relocation. So do with that what you will. But Cancer and fourth house placements, that is what I got for you. That is your read. Oh, yeah, Conchetta? That feels like that seems like it would make for a very emotional, a lot of emotional depth with that one. Cancer itself is very deep and emotional. Added to the 12th house. Oh, absolutely. All right, next up, Leo and fifth house placements. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. You like this free content, you want it to continue. Well, that's how we're able to do it. You got to smash that like for me and all your other favorite creators. All right, let's see. What do we have going on for Leo and fifth house? I don't know why I just got Mariah Carey break down, break down, break down, still breaking me on down. Ooh, nearly losing my mind, but I'll break down and cry. Six of Wands, you. Some of you could be breaking down, break down and cry over someone. Some of you could be a bit distraught over someone. Someone could be in the public eye. Yeah, bitch, look at this Four of Cups. This is like feeling like some of you could be drinking, drowning your sorrows, feeling like you missed out on something or just missed your chance. Especially for me to get Mariah Carey breakdown. Okay, let's see. I'll make sure that's still going. All right. All right, what do we have going on for Leo in fifth house? All right, let's see. Tower. Uranus. Present Uranus transit could be hitting you hard right now. For some of you who feel like you're going through it, you feel like, whether you're having an actual breakdown or just feel like everything's falling apart, I feel inclined to say check your natal chart, see where your Uranus is, your Gemini, which houses, they sit in. Also, I'm drawn to the aspect of, oh, that's what it is too. So you could be getting hit with a double whammy between the Uranus transit. You could also take into account the new moon at the time of this recording. Again, timeless read when you find it's for you. And also Pluto retrograde, because Leo, you are a fixed sign. So this would be affecting you as well, especially check the degrees of your placement. I don't know why I'm feeling drawn to say this, especially sun, moon, or rising. I never call in the sun, moon, or rising. So when I feel drawn to say those specifically, it's for purpose for whoever is meant to hear that. Because you've been here long enough on my channel, you know my reads are regardless of what planet you have, what asteroid, whatever house. It's not fixed to just one thing. So that could also be highlighting. Some of you could specifically have sun, moon, or rising. Maybe even Venus, I just heard, or North Node, I just heard too. Someone could have an Aquarius rising. Page of Swords. This is like getting some news that shakes. It's like someone says something or you find something out, and it's almost like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. Some of you could feel like you're having the rug pulled out from underneath you. Oh, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing Brendan Urie, Panic at the Disco. This is gospel. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Brendan Urie is an Aries, and I'm drawn to that. Or some of you could have Aries in your chart, whether that's Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I don't know why I'm drawn to the Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, but some of you might just watch specifically based upon specific placements. Nine of Cups. Someone could be drinking, overindulging. Someone could be praying. I'm getting like an analogy of someone could be religious, because I'm getting like almost the analogy of someone at the altar, someone lighting candles. Someone could be into, altars and stuff like that, whether they're religious or not. Now I know I just saw something flip. Yep, there we go. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you could be trying to throw yourself into work. Eight of Cups under the deck. Six of Cups to the Moon card. Some of you, there's something pertaining to from your past. Some of you could find yourself triggered. Some of you, there could be something pertaining to someone from your past that triggers you, right? Maybe you get word of something. Maybe you come to find out maybe someone passed away. Hopefully not. Maybe they're just in a relationship now, right? But this is almost like you thought you were okay. You thought you moved on from this. You thought that, they didn't matter that much. And then, you hear something, you see something. This could even be like through the grapevine, whether this is at the job or something like that, or through because Eight of Pentacles, it could be work, but it could also be repetition, where you regularly hang out, where you regularly spend your time and day at, right? Where you are where you regularly place yourself, do amongst things you enjoy, people you enjoy, stuff like that, right? There could be something. And it's almost like you think nothing of it. You thought nothing of it. You thought that you were okay. You let this go. It like wasn't a thought. And then all of a sudden something comes in and stirs the pot and triggers up something. So Pluto, like I said, Pluto especially, and I'm also drawn to, again, Uranus as well. The new moon could add a little bit into it. But those specifically, especially Pluto. But Pluto and Uranus energy are heavily emphasized. So you could have a specific, I don't know whether it's a trine, a square, something like that. Hence it's emphasized. You might want to check your chart and check the aspects when it comes to your Leo placement, right? If not the Leo placement, check the aspects when it comes to Pluto and Uranus. All right? Because Pluto, that's like the underbelly. That's going into the depths of things that could go back to when you were an infant, bitch. Like it pulls up stuff that will trigger you, stuff that you, wounds that you didn't think that you still had, right? Hence, you know, you didn't think anything of it. And then all of a sudden, you know, something drudges up something from the past to trigger something within you so profound where it's like, what the fuck, you know? Here I am. I'm good. I thought I was good. I'm just living my life. Maybe you're just one of those people, you know, I'm good. I'm happy. I got a good job. And then, you know, not a care in the world, not a nothing. I'm not holding on to anything. And then boom, all of a sudden, something happens. You see something, someone says something, and then the next thing you know, shit's being stirred up from your past, whether it's pertaining to a past person, a past connection, or just some form of event, something that you yourself went through in the past. So you could find yourself particularly triggered, and something being drudged up from your past just when you thought that you were good. But it's so that it can come to the surface so you can finally face it head on. Even look at this Knight of Swords. He looks like he's ready to face it head on, right? In which case, you know, towers aren't bad. People think that towers are bad, but it's not, because with the tower, it means that when all the debris is gone, when all the rubble is gone, that's when we can rebuild, we can re-infrastructure. But sometimes things get pulled up because we need to face these things, because we don't, even if we don't even think, we think that they don't bother us, but they come up because they are there within our subconscious, you know? Again, think of like Neptunian energy, moon type energy, right? There's a lot of moon energy. I was drawn to this deck specifically, right? And so that's stuff like within the depths of our own subconscious, stuff that we don't even think about, that we wouldn't think is an issue because it's pushed down so deep below the surface, right? And we don't realize these things could subconsciously be a form of deterrent for us in our own life. So these things come up so this way they can free us and liberate us to move forward, because we might not realize it. There's something to this that is in fact holding us back. But Leo and fifth house, that is what I got for you. That is your read. All right. Sorry, I had someone walking through the room. All right. Next up, Virgo and sixth house placements. Hey, Athena, how are you, baby? My boys, they said it'll be fine. They said. All right. Next up, let's go on with Virgo and sixth house. What do we have going on for Virgo and sixth house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Oh my God. All right, what do we have going on for Virgo and sixth house? Two of Wands. That's a popular one for one of the first cards. Okay. Three of Cups. All right. All right. Five of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. I have to give that a side eye. Knight of Pentacles. Moon card. Six of Pentacles. To the Seven of Swords. To the Eight of Cups. All right, I'm gonna say it. I feel like some of you could find yourself trying to avoid confrontation. This is like, there could be a form of situation that arises between you and someone. This is like maybe something happens, something's on your mind, and you just feel like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't want to. I don't want to make waves. So maybe I don't want to say anything, right? You know, maybe it's not the best time. Maybe I shouldn't, right? When it's like, no, maybe you should. Maybe you should, right? Um, I feel like you're gonna find yourself trying to keep the peace. That's what this feels like. There's gonna be some form of issue that arises, and you're gonna feel like you have a form of dilemma, because it feels like, see, here's the thing. This feels like you might be making it a bigger deal than it really is, versus if you actually just rip off the Band-Aid, right? Sometimes we don't realize we cause more problems when we think that we're trying to avoid a problem instead of just facing something head on. So it's like there could be a call of action where you need to face something head on, but you might decide not to in fear of making waves, right? Thinking that, but if I address this thing, what if that makes an issue and then then it becomes a big problem or a bigger problem? And it's like, no, it's not going to be as big a deal as you think. It's like, you know what? I feel like I'm talking to someone who might have a tendency to try to avoid things. If something's bothering you or if something's wrong, it's like you decide, well, maybe I'll just deal with it. I'll just deal with the problem. I'll just figure it out myself. And it's like, no, sometimes you just need to say what needs to be said, and don't overthink it. And I feel like you're going to find yourself feeling push. Now, I feel like this is a call for you to basically have an ability to break a form of cycle for yourself. So, I mean, what you do with that is up to you. So, if there is some form of situation that arises, it feels like it's called for you to face the situation head on, right? Don't overthink it because you do yourself a disservice. And I feel like the universe wants you to break this cycle because you don't realize sometimes inevitably you make a bigger problem instead of just, facing the one problem head on, right? It's like, say if you have an issue, like I'm not saying it's a health issue, but let's say there's a health issue, right? And you're just like, you know what, I'll just deal with it. I'll deal with it. And then the problem's going to get worse. The more it persists, the worse it gets, right? It's like sometimes you just have to face shit head on. And I feel like there's a situation that's going to cause a bit of a stir, in which case you're going to feel called to face something head on. You might hesitate as a form of means to, for whatever reason, but it's really being called for you to just do it. Rip off the band-aid and do it. Face the thing, do the thing, focus on the thing, do what you have to, and you're going to see it's not going to be as big an issue as you thought it would be. All right. But Virgo and sixth house, that's what I got for you. That is your read. Hey, Kim, how are you, sweetheart? All right, y'all. I'm going to take a quick break, real quick, but I will be right back. All right, my loves?
Cars flip fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Short, she's Jersey's finest. Tongue cuts quick, her wit's the brightest. Pull a card, watch your world unfold. Mystic vibes, fearless, bold. Take it ahead like a mic on stage. Life's a story, she's the sage. From cups to swords, she knows the game. Morning star's the name, fate's her claim. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. What's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Cars flip fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Central Shaw, she's Jersey's finest. Tongue cuts quick, her wit's the brightest. Pull a card, watch your world unfold. Mystic vibes, fearless, bold. Deck in her hand like a mic on stage. Life's a story, she's the sage. From cups to swords, she knows the game. Morning star's the name, fate's her claim. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Cars flip fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Central Shaw, she's Jersey's finest. Tongue cuts quick, her wit's the brightest. Pull a card, watch your world unfold. Mystic vibes, fearless, bold. Deck in her hand like a mic on stage. Life's a story, she's the sage. From cups to swords, she knows the game. Morning star's the name, fate's her claim. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Cars flip fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen.
All right, sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. All right. Next up. Hey, mister, how are you, baby? All right, next up, we are moving on to my lovely librarians. Just a minute, y'all. All right. Actually, let me grab one of these. All right. This deck. All right. All right, Libra and seventh house placements. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. All right, what do we have going on for my lovely librarians and seventh house? All right. Hmm. 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 Temperance to the Emperor to the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Cups, King of Cups. This feels like feeling very uncomfortable. This is this is giving someone okay. Look, I can't help what the story is, so you take it whichever way it resonates to you, right? But this is giving the analogy of someone expecting someone else to come back, break the silence, and they didn't, and then it's like, oh fuck, well now I'm gonna have to do it, right? With that Page of Wands sideways to the Star of Cards, listen to me, Star card sideways. This is like someone who wants something. Now, some of you, this is predictive. This is something that could be. This could be a forewarning. If you're thinking about, pulling away from something that you want and trying to act like you don't want it, thinking, it's coming from a very immature place. Whoever's doing it, right? Someone's doing something. Someone could drink too with that temperance. Doesn't have to, but this is giving a situation where it's like someone really wants something. At the same token, they almost kind of play it like kind of like, oh, cool, cool, it's cool, it's cool. Yeah, no, no, no. Like they try to play it down where it's almost like it has no pulse, right? Like think about it. With Page of Wands, that should be an excited type energy. Someone who really wants something. So instead of trying to, just basically, have a genuinely openly reciprocal thing, they try to play it so cool that the bitch fucking lets the shit flatline, right? So be careful of that. You might let something flatline because you're trying to play it too cool, in which case it could go dead. And then it's like, well, guess what? It's Jiminy Crickets. Hermit to the Knight of Pentacles is like, you ain't gonna end up hearing from a bitch for a long time. Some of this could have already happened. Someone could have done this to you too. Take it how it resonates. And then it's like, it's hitting someone. Oh shit. Guess if anyone's gonna open communication, it's gonna have to be me, right? If anyone's gonna break the silence. Now, again, for some of you, someone could already have done this to you, and this could be someone realizing, oh shit, now I'm gonna have to be the one to break communication, right? There could be unexpected communication. For some of you, it could be you breaking some form of silent chain. And like again, for small some of you, this is a predictive of you could find yourself feeling a little uncomfortable, a little out of your element, right? So you try to play something a bit down to the point you don't realize you're playing it like it's nothing at all. In which case, you're gonna find yourself basically walking the long path of that whole flatline shit. Is what that feels like. So be careful about that. But I do feel for a majority of you, especially with that Four of Swords in reverse to the Death card, this is feeling uncomfortable. This is someone feeling like, oh shit, especially if like a certain amount of time has gone and it's just like crickets. Literally, the Hermit card to the Knight of Pentacles. That is like fucking, that is such a cricket card where it's almost like the crickets don't even fucking cricket anymore. They're not chirping, you know? The crickets are fucking flatlined, you know, at this point. That's what that gives. If there was a situation where someone tried to play something so cool to the point where it just straight up flatlined, that it's been so long that the crickets have even flatlined, well, there could be unexpected communication, unexpected change. Someone could be being put in a form of uncomfortable position where they're coming to realize, oh shit, I don't think they're coming back. I don't think they're gonna do this or gonna do that. In which case, you know, they're realizing, oh shit, maybe it's gonna have to be me. Oh fuck, I didn't think about that. So do with that what you will, but that's the only thing that's coming through. That's what this is giving. Someone coming to realize, oh shit, now I'm gonna have to be the one to do this. Because they did something as a form of tactic to get someone else to do something else, right? So it's like, if someone wants something bad enough, right? And they're trying to be like, oh no, no, I'll play it down, I'll play it down, I'll play it cool, I'll play it cool. We don't want to let them think. We don't want to let them think, you know? But they play it too fucking cool where they play that shit. Now that shit ain't a thing. Meanwhile, they fucking want that shit. At the same token, that shit moved on now. So now it's like, oh fuck. Because they figure if they want them that bad, that's what this is given, whoever this is, whether this is you or someone else. It's like they figure if they want this bad enough, they can't let it be known. Yeah, I can't let them know that I want like that or that I want it that bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play like yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, and that way it'll make them come to me, come to me. Let me know that they want it too, right? Didn't work that way. That's what this is given. Or it won't work that way. For those of you, this is predictive of events to come where this could happen, this could play out with someone, whether this is you towards them or they towards you. Temperance to the Emperor, to the Ten of Pentacles. For any of you who may have already dealt with something like this, in which case there could be a breaking of silence, right? There could, ooh, ooh. For some of you, if this already happened, and you're the one that someone basically tried to play that flatline shit to, there could be some form of elevation for you in your career, shit like that. In which case, look, be mindful that this person, again, someone could drink. Be careful that this person don't all of a sudden come towards you just because you seem to be having some good going on, and now they seem, oh wait, we missed out on that. That could have been a thing. So now I have to break the silence because obviously they're not hung up on me like that. So I would have to be the one to step it up, you know? This feels like someone who wants what they want when they don't have it. It's only like when they realize that they fucked it up and it slipped through their fingers that they want it. I don't like that. Now, for others of you, because not everyone's gonna find themselves dealing with some shit like that, there could be something where you could switch things up in what you do when it comes to your career. In which case, you know, there could be a form of level up, right? Some of you are going to find yourself on the path towards long-term stability. For some of you, long-term success. Some of you are stepping onto your form of life path. Some of you could be switching things up pertaining to what you do. So this is like, whether this is changing careers or just there's something that you're changing, it's like getting on something that feels more aligned with you, a form of life path. This could even be maybe you worked some career your whole life and you feel like it doesn't align with you. You feel like you want to do something that serves a bit more purpose, right? It's like Kim Kardashian, she's a Libra. She's coming to mind too because it's like the Libra, the Justice, she wanted to be a lawyer, right? You know, you could want to do something that is more aligned with a sense of purpose that is more so your life path, wanting to lead a life of more purpose, right? So you could be switching stuff in that aspect. But Libra and seventh house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right. All right, next up, Scorpio and eighth house placements. Someone could lose their voice or just find themselves, I don't know if you just find yourself withdrawn or just not really in the mood to talk. Because the literally when I went to go say your name, it's like my whole throat just went to go close up where it's like no sound wanted to come out. So you could just find yourself just not really wanting to talk to anyone. All right. Scorpio in eighth house. I almost said seventh house. Some you could have Scorpio in seventh house or Libra in the eighth house. All right. What do we have going on for Scorpio and eighth house placements? Knight of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. I'm hearing say my name. Destiny's Child. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running games, say my name, say my name. You acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. Hmm. Star card. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Cups. Ace of Wands. You're going to realize you didn't miss out on shit. You got something so much better ahead of you. For any of you, if you've gone through a breakup or something like that, there is something so much better up ahead. Some of this could even be pertaining to like your career. If your career sucks, if you think that your job sucks wherever you work at, could be something better up ahead that you don't see. A different position or another place. 4-4, by the way. Some of you could find yourself becoming a bit more. It's like having a bit more oomph, right? A bit more active, right? This is the year of the fire horse. Nothing more fiery than this Knight of Wands. Look at him, right? You can find yourself feeling like you're on a bit of fire, glow up, money looking good. She's literally glowing all around, right? A lot of you could find yourself just like self-focused, doing your own thing, right? Very detached, just doing your own thing, not wanting to be bothered. I feel like a lot of you are going to find yourself becoming more detached. I don't care whether you're involved, you're single, you're like someone who's always like, gossiping with whoever, kikiing it up, or a social butterfly, right? I feel like you're going to find yourself heavily focused on just doing your own thing, focused on yourself, doing your own thing, right? Very detached. Four Pentacles in reverse. That's a very detached energy. This is you just more so focused on yourself with that star card, pouring into your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. Some of you, you're healing. This is very focusing on yourself, right? Four of Cups to the Ace of Wands. It's like not really interested in anything other than stuff that, you're passionate about, right? Some of you, maybe you got a passion project, but I feel like more than anything, this is just you more so focused on yourself. What is it that you like? What is it that you desire? What is it that lights you up? What is it that dulls your flame, right? And having no desire for anyone or anything that kind of goes outside of your own sense of self-focus. That's what this feels like. I feel like you're learning to be selfish in a good way, you know? You're focusing on the things that you want, the things that make you feel good, the things that make you feel better, right? Focusing on your well-being. For some of you, your own goals, your own ambitions. And you're going to find yourself being very detached to when it comes to like other people, other things, because you're just more so focused on your own shit, right? So you could find yourself being a bit more low key. Could even have people feeling the type of way if you are becoming a bit more detached and withdrawn, right? And it's like, well, that's different. But that's because you're just more so focused on yourself and the shit that, you got going on or what you like, what you want, right? This feels like very self-focused. Oh, some of you, this also goes towards what's going on with the Pluto retrograde, right? It's like also seeing when it comes to connections, right? Is it taking away from you? Is it leaving you in a form of deficit versus a positive, right? Seeing where your energy is best served versus where it is not, right? Like I'm drawn with the analogy of take that Ace of Wands and that Four of Cups. Think if like there's a hole poked in. Like let's go with like a hole poked in a floaty or a hole poked in a tire, right? You're not gonna put something near that that's gonna cause harm to it if it's gonna just, flat it out, right? So it's like really kind of looking at things, evaluating things, situations, people, and seeing what they do to you and whether they are worth what if these are things it's worth giving to, right? Something like that as well. But more than anything, you're very self-focused. And some people might feel a type of way because you might come off a bit more withdrawn and detached. Almost it's not to say that you don't care, but it could come off as, a bit of cold and maybe callous or uncaring, but it's more so just that you're focused on your own shit is what that feels like. It's like someone who like the analogy, like think if someone is working on like some form of project, right? If they allow themselves to get distracted, then they won't be able to put all their time and energy into that thing that they are trying to create, right? Somebody could be creating something, but I feel like you're harnessing your energy to put it where it's best served more than anything. Um, so do with that what you will. But Scorpio and eighth house is what I got for you. That's your read. All right, let's see. Hey, Hope. Hey, CJ. All right. Next up, Fucus and eighth house placements. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. All right, hold on. Let me clear this up right quick. Hmm. Okay. All right. A Fucus and eighth house. What do we have going on for a Fucus and eighth house placements? Yeah, I feel called to use this one for a Fucus. All right, let's see. Yes, baby, I just did Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords. Eight of, no, Nine of Wands. Ooh. Oh, shit. Hmm. Why does this feel like backfire type energy? What goes around, goes around, goes around, goes all the way back around. What goes around comes around. You might not see it. You don't have to worry about, look. Okay, hold on. If you're one of those people who worries about getting your lick in, you don't have to. What goes around comes around. One more. Okay. Two of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Okay, so karma doesn't skip a beat. That's what this is given, because Wheel of Fortune also denotes the karma, right? Two of Swords. This feels like something that you don't see, that you don't realize, but this is like, you don't need to see it, right? If there's anyone in particular, whether that's one person, two person, whoever, right? However, right? Many, right? If anyone did you wrong, whether this is someone has blood on their hands, they know what they did, someone purposely tries to hurt you, corner you, or put you in some form of situation. If anyone's ever made you feel helpless or victimized, they're going to get their karma. Two of Swords here and Two of Wands under the deck. Someone is going to get their karma. This feels like a what you don't see and what you need to know kind of combo pack. You might not see it. You know what's coming to mind? Cardi. What was that thing that she said? You might not get yours today. You might not get yours tomorrow. But it will come. Karma will come to collect. Something like that. There's that video that she made. She's like, it might not come today. It might not happen tomorrow. But you will get yours. Karma will come. Karma will come to collect. So this is just a message of knowing that karma will come to collect. If someone did you wrong, karma will come to collect. It feels like karma is coming to collect. For every cause, there is an effect. Now, the same can be said for if you are someone with blood on your hands. What goes around comes around. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because karma doesn't skip a beat. For anyone who has done any form of wrong, karma will come to collect. You literally see this Wheel of Fortune, how the person's standing there in the shadows. So whether someone did you wrong, you don't have to worry about it. Karma doesn't skip a beat and karma is coming to collect. Or if you were someone who has done wrong to someone or to others, karma will collect regardless. There's nothing you have to do. The universe will play things out. However, karma doesn't skip a beat. Now, if this is, if you're someone who chooses to be a shitty person, hopefully not. But the scale can go on both ends, both spectrums, right? If the karma that comes around is crap karma, and it's of your own doing because you know that you have dirt on your hands. I mean, it's by one's own doing, right? So be mindful of that. What you do comes back to you tenfold. I truly believe in that. So just remember, whatever you put out comes back to you. And if someone does you wrong, you don't have to try to be karma itself. Karma doesn't skip a beat. All you got to do is just focus on you, and they will get theirs in the end. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but also it's emphasized. Just be mindful of how you treat others, what you do to others, because it comes back to you. So be a good person. Make good choices. Be a good human. With that said, a Fucus in 8th house is what I got for you. That's your read. All right. Next up. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna use that deck again for Sagittarius and ninth house placements. All right, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Hey Joel, how are you, baby? Wait. Yeah. Now because you're named Joel, now you got me thinking of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. All right, what do we have going on for Sagittarius and ninth house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Oh yeah, if you want to book a if anyone wants to book a live read, the link is pinned in the chat. JenniferMorningstar.me. I'll be going to the live reads once I'm done with the all signs. You're welcome, Hope, baby. Thank you for being here. All right, what do we have going on for Sag and ninth house? Page of Swords. This feels like someone is just burning to say something. Yearning to say something, yearning to do something. Or someone's yearning, like, I wish a bitch would, because now Britney Spears just popped in my mind. She's a Sagittarius. I see you looking at me like I got what you need. Get up out of your seat. Why don't you do something? See you looking at me like I'm some kind of freak. Get up out of your seat. Why don't you do something? I love Britney. All right, let's see. Two of Pentacles. That's what this feels like. Either wanting to see what someone's going to say, what someone's going to do, or wishing a bitch would. And I feel like that's you, because much as it's the Page of Swords, you see all the fire behind that bitch? This is like, I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. Or waiting to see. Hold on. This could be pertaining to a work thing. Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles. This is literally like, it's giving me all like Britney flashes. Because it's like, can't even enjoy myself, can't even do anything, can't even be around, like, can't even enjoy myself in peace. Like, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Or what are you going to do about it? What are you going to say about it now, right? Some of you could come and find someone switches up on you. No, but even look in the Three of Pentacles. You see the dude in the background? This is like, you can't even sit down, just chill, just enjoy yourself without someone in the fucking background on some bullshit. I'm literally, now I'm hearing Britney Spears' Piece of Me. Fuck, what was the hook I just heard? I can't remember this, but there was a specific hook I just heard about it. But Piece of Me, this is like always someone having to say something. Someone basically, it's like if you're under the microscope, or someone always having something to say, or always looking for something to try to start some shit or try to make you look a type of way. It's like someone on some bullshit or some shit. Ain't that some shit? Ten of Cups. Knight of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Two of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, this is if you're involved, this could be pertaining to like your love life, feeling like, yeah, see, look, some of you could have a connection coming in and feeling like, you can't have any time to yourself. You can't get any peace, right? It's like being, look at this this Five of Pentacles, right? To the Two of Swords, to Wheel of Fortune. This is like two people coming out some shit, right? Coming out the rubble. But this, you see how they're leaving the place, they're walking away, they're leaving it behind. This is giving where it's like, you can't go and you can't deal with anything without someone disrupting your peace, in a sense. You can't even enjoy yourself. This could be whether this is spending time out with your loved ones, whether this is a romantic person, Ten of Cups, or like family, right? To the Knight of Cups, it's like, Oh, some of you, there could be something pertaining to some family shit that pops off. If someone feels like the outcast, there could be something pertaining to feeling like the outcast or some shit turn some family drama. Some of you could be like a family get together, or some. It doesn't have to be family per se. It could even be just friends who are like family. There could be something pertaining to a form of get together. You're just trying to, you know, enjoy yourself, mixed amongst the rest of the muggles, and then you always got that one asshole who always has something to say, always has something to do. And for others of you, could be something pertaining to just wanting to enjoy yourself, spend time with those you love, whether that's family, romantic, whomever, right? And then feeling like, you can't even enjoy yourself. This is like going out to eat somewhere and having to leave, because, oh, great, here we go. Could even be a run-in with someone, right? Run-in with someone who you don't like, whether this is, a family member who you have some issues with, or an ex, or, an old friend, or, a nemesis, right? Could be some issues that stir up pertaining to that. It really is. It's giving me like all these flashes of things that when it comes to like Brittany and stuff like that. Like she even just went through a thing recently where it's like she went out to dinner and then there's that one asshole, right? Who basically they wrote some fucking thing online trying to make it seem like, oh God, she's crazy. She had a knife. She used the knife to cut her fucking burger, bitch. What the fuck? And then they're like, oh God, watch this video of her getting into her car after going to the gas station or wherever the fuck to go, while the person with her buys a twisted tea. Oh, what's she doing behind the thing? She bought gum, you know? And it's like, can't go anywhere. That's funny. Not funny about what her, but I'm saying that's crazy that this is actually, I'm seeing shit like this in the cards. So some of you could find yourself a bit annoyed. Now, some of you could find yourself with someone, in which case you feel like, you're being hounded or annoyed. Whether that's you just can't get, you just want to spend quality time with them and you feel like, you just can never really get that because it's always something or someone or some shit. It feels like you're gonna find yourself feeling like you're on your toes. Feeling a bit antsy. It's like you just want to be able to do one thing, right? You just want to be able to enjoy yourself. For some of you, enjoy the company you keep. And it just feels like there's outside sources purposely trying to disrupt shit or, make it more difficult to enjoy just that. So, because now I'm drawn to piece of me again. Some of you, maybe someone is in the spotlight, but there could be something where it's like you feel like you can't even go out without. And now I'm hearing Eminem. When I'm out with my daughter, do not come speak to me. I'm not Mr. Insync. I'm not what your friends think. So whether you're in the industry or not, you can feel like, you just can't do anything. You're trying to do something with your family or whoever, right? You know, and just it feels like feathers are gonna feel ruffled because it's like feeling like you're on edge. You're gonna feel on edge, on your toes, because it just feels like you're just trying to do your own thing. And there's things external to you that are out of your control that are just making things it makes it feel like it's almost impossible just to basically, it makes me want to say like live normal or do normal things, right? It's like things that should be simplistic are made into hassles and obstacles because of non-superfluous bullshit from outside sources, you know? This could be stuff that's meant to make waves as a form of means to show you what really matters at the end of the day, right? Could be something like that too. So do with that what you will. But Sagittarius and ninth house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right, hold on. Hey, Kristen, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, guest house, how are you, hun? All right. All right, next up Capricorn and 10th house placements. What do we have going on for Capricorn and 10th house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. All right, what do we have going on for Capricorn and 10th house? Two of Swords. Two of Swords is very popular in all these reads, even with using, more than one deck. Okay. All right, so the Five of Pentacles wanted to come out sideways, literally on top of that Two of Swords. So some of you might not see, things could get a little better, right? Now this could be financially. This could be pertaining to coming out of the cold, Five of Pentacles. If this is pertaining to some form of situation where it's like coming out of the cold, it's like not being where you were, but being in a place where it's like, okay, you've gotten whatever you need to out, right? So it's like, say if you feel like there's something that needed to be said between you and someone, right? Or some issue that you and someone haven't faced. It's like, well, now we can get that out of the way and just move on with our lives, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to move on together, but it's all said and done and out the way, you know? It's not really water under the bridge per se. It's just that, okay, well, now the door can close on this and we can move on beyond this, whether that is side by side or parting separate ways. A fall from grace. Someone could be humbling themselves. Six of Wands in reverse to the Ace of Swords upright. Three of Pentacles, there's that Magician again. I hope this isn't a situation where someone, it feels like a bit of a fall from grace. This could be even the two, where it's like if there's something pertaining to financial insecurity, stabilities, or something like that. Maybe someone had a fall from grace. Maybe someone, their job is something tanked when it comes to their reputation or something like that, or their career. Something affected their career, their reputation. Six of Wands in reverse, right? Someone could have ruined their reputation with you. Or again, you could always vice versa. Take it how it resonates. Someone did something. There could also be something where, all right, if that hits, right? It's like it's like being able to see something for what it is, where it's really coming from. So it's almost like if someone is humbling themselves, perhaps someone's had a bit of a fall from grace, right? And they're struggling, right? So they try to break ways of communication. This could be, maybe this is someone maybe it was like a fucking rival at the job or some shit, right? Or maybe had harsh words with one of the coworkers and now they're the manager, right? Or they're the one who gets to decide who works in which department, take it how it resonates. So now it's like, oh, fuck, you know? It's almost like someone wanting to find a way to get in someone's good grace because it's almost like they want to be a charity case. That's what that feels like. It's kind of like they want to be a charity case, so they're going to try to get in someone's good grace. Like there's something underlying towards the reasoning behind something. And the other person can know it. They can see right through it. You see the Two of Swords? You see how the veil is you can see right through the veil there? Someone could be humbling themselves. This could be someone who you see the truth about. You see the truth, you see right through them. Someone who you have a history with. Six of Cups. Holy shit. This could be someone with whom there's a lot. You like you. The phrase that I'm hearing is like someone who you'd love to give them a piece of your mind. High Priestess. Someone who you're not talking to. This could even be someone reaching out to you online. Sun card, but you're going to see right through it that it's for selfish reasons. Four of Pentacles. Again, Three of Pentacles. So this is like someone that makes Eight of Pentacles, right? Remember I said the work analogy? Emperor. So I feel like there's a lot of history between you and someone. There's a lot of stuff unspoken between you and someone. There was some form of falling out. You're not talking to this person. You've held on. This is like, you see this high priestess, the high priestess is the keeper of secrets. She is literally holding on to that scroll. It's like all the stuff I could say, all the stuff I could do. Bitch, I could humble you, right? But I don't. I choose not to. I choose to just leave this behind me. And all of a sudden, now someone's having a bit of a fall from grace. Six of Wands in reverse. They're kind of going through it, right? They're trying to find their way out of some form of situation that they put themselves in. So all of a sudden, they're going to try to come in, break communication, right? They're going to try to act all humble and shit like that, right? Meanwhile, you're going to see right through it. You're going to feel it for what it is, because at the same pace, this is someone low key feels like they're trying to become a charity case, is what that feels like, because this could be something wanting to have their reputation fixed. If they now have a bad reputation because of whatever happened with you, or if somehow this shit affected their finances, if there's something through the work, because you know what just popped in my mind too? That shit with James Charles. How the fuck that bitch still has any form of fucking platform is beyond me. After all those fucking years ago, I know a lot of people like James who? James Charles, bitch. Beauty influencer. Literally 7 years ago, literally admitted to having a thing for underage boys. He literally is an admitted pedo. And he still to this day has a platform, gets paid. And it's only when he does stupid shit, people get mad at him, but they still support him. And this is like damage control almost. That's what this is giving, because he just went through an incident where everyone is all of a sudden in a tizzy about him again, instead of like where was the line when he was admitting to trying to basically, fuck around with underage boys, bitch, I'll never let go of that shit, never, because I don't see how anyone can look past that shit. But now he's trying to do damage control because he went on this so fucking entitled rant talking down on a woman from Spirit Airlines who lost her fucking job, right? All those people lost their jobs. And she literally had a GoFundMe for only $1,600. And he's like, oh, you fucking lazy, you should just get another job all the time. It took like the privilege on that bitch. And that's what this is given, like someone who has a form of fall from grace. So now they're trying to do damage control because he went on fucking rants, raging all this fucking bullshit, to all of a sudden he didn't realize the reaction he was going to get. Then he'd made a fake apology where he was really just basically reiterating his rant, talking shit. And then he took that down, and then he went on a whole other thing. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Someone please send me the link. And then he sends her 500, trying to do damage control. And then people called him out, and it was only 1,600, and you sent her 5. So he's like, okay, 5,000 now, damage control. So this could be someone trying to do damage control, so be mindful of that. So someone is going to try to come around for a form of damage control. And I feel like you're going to see right through it. This is someone you have some form of history with. This is someone with whom you're not speaking with. This could even be someone who decides to hit you up online. I feel like you're going to see right through it. Oh, this bitch obviously needs something, or they want something. 4 of Pentacles. So do with that what you will. But Capricorn and 10th house is what I got for you. That is your read. Hey, Star Lover. Hey, Guest House. Oh, it's good to have you here, Kirsten. All right, let's see. Next up, Aquarius and 11th house placements. Hey, Islay, how are you, baby? What do we have going on for my aqua babies and 11th house? All right. Ooh. The Empress. Nice. Some of you could be news of pregnancy. Ooh. 9 of Cups. If anyone has been wanting to create the little bambino, this could be it. Wish could be getting granted. Some of you, this could be, if you've been looking into surrogacy or adoption, could be something that finally pans out. All right, what else we got? Some of you have been wanting to reconnect with a mother figure. Doesn't have to be your own mother, could just be someone who is a mother figure. That could be happening as well. Again, if anyone has wanted to become like a parent, that could be happening as well. The Hangman to Jupiter. Oh, look, this is really giving if someone has a little swimmer, someone could have a little swimmer that sticks, you know. The Hangman to the Jupiter, this to the Wheel of Fortune. This is like, you know, it, it's very strong. Someone wants a bambino, and there could be something that sticks one way, shape, or how, even if it's through other means outside of, you know, the old-fashioned way. Okay, that's a lot, but we'll take it. King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands to the lovers. Okay. Justice. Cards are turning around in your favor. Things are turning around. I don't know why I feel called to say this. And there's the Ace of Wands. If anyone was told that they can't have kids, and you see the Ace of, I'm sorry, the Page of Swords, it's a kid, right? This is like, you know, you can. For some of you, even if it's through different means, there is something about an ability to have a child. It's heavily emphasized, you know? Now, for others of you, because not everyone's wanting a kid or anything like that, right? There's something that you've been wanting, right? Some of you, this could be wanting some form of growth or expansion in your life, wanting something to happen. Maybe you feel like it's been a while, but it feels like the things could be turning where things are finally coming around, right? Maybe you feel like it's been like taking forever to make something happen in your life, right? It's been a while. 10 of Wands, right? King of Pentacles, the Midas touch, but the King of Pentacles, think about it. The King of Pentacles starts as, you know, the page, the ace, the knight. They take forever, right? But they are the ones who make it inevitably to the finish line, right? With that Knight of Cups to the Ten of Wands to the lovers. This is an emphasis to push, to keep on pushing yourself, to keep going, because some of you don't realize you're at the finish line. You're about to make it to the finish line, right? Things are going to turn around, right? So whatever you feel like has been delayed or taking forever, you have to realize sometimes much as you would love to have things in your time, sometimes you just have to work with divine time. And it feels like this is something that was meant to play out in divine timing. Whether this is some form of growth or expansion in your life in any form of aspect, right? Or for those of you where it's like you want the day where you could have a family, you know, be a parent or something like that, you know. Some of you level up in your career, right? It takes time, hard work, dedication, getting up, showing up every day, right? But it feels like some of you, you're about to have your break. The tables are about to turn, you know. Ooh, some of you could be something pertinent towards when Jupiter is in Leo. I'm drawn towards Jupiter in Leo. Also, something specifically during well, see, I meant to say Libra, but for some of you, it's Leo season. Some of you this summer in particular, right? Could be of emphasis, of significance to you. Things could pick up because I was initially going to say Libra season with that Justice card, but for me to get drawn to and say Leo, nothing is by chance, right? So for some of you, it could be that, you know, summertime especially, or Leo season could be where this stagnancy clears up, right? And things are starting to come to fruition. Something's starting to form, right? In front of you in physical form, in a sense, right? And between then and Libra season, you're really going to see a sense of full bloom, full growth, full expansion in whatever this is for you. All right. So Aquarius and 11th house placements, that is what I got for you. That is your read. All right, let's see. All right, last and most certainly not least, Pisces and 12th house placements. Just a moment, guys. All right, let me see. Hold on, I gotta check this right quick. Let me just make sure so we don't get any last minutes. We should be good now, right? Okay, perfect. All right. Pisces and 12th house placements. What do we have going on for Pisces and 12th house? We have going on for Pisces and 12th house. Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh. There could be someone who tries to get in between you and someone, but it's not going to work. I say that because you see this Five of Pentacles, there are two walking away together. So there could be some form of harsh words, someone who comes in abrupt, unexpected, someone, it could be someone who's angry at you or angry at someone that you know. This is someone who's purposely coming in to try to cause a stir between you and someone, cause a form of rift between you and another, but it's not going to work. Emperor under the deck. So, I mean, this could even be like a work thing. But this feels like someone trying to come in to cause some form of rift between you and another, but it doesn't work. This could even be the type of thing where, if anything, it actually only makes you two stronger. See that? You see these two walking out together side by side, stronger than ever? Knight of Pentacles. Too many, too many, too many. All right, there we go. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. I love this High Priestess. I love this deck. Some of you, there could be something you've been investing to for quite some time that there could be some form of payoff. Something could pay off. There could be some form. Some of you, this could be an investment that you've made a while ago. Something pays off. I'm drawn to it again. All right, hold on. Because for some of you, there could be someone with whom your back is turned. You haven't spoken to this person in quite some time. Maybe they see you close with someone else, so they're feeling a type of way, so they want to come in and get in between that. Maybe you're in a romance and this is an ex, right? And they want to get in between you and your connection, in which case it won't work. You two will just come out just as strong, stronger than ever. Some of you, it could just be something outside of a connection that, something external to you and then comes through and it just makes you two that much stronger. Ace of Swords wanted to show itself. Oh my Lord. Three of Cups want to show itself. Hold on. Okay. So you got a few cards. All right. Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups to the Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles under the deck, Six of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Pentacles, the Fool. So there could be some form of harvest pertaining to whatever seeds you have been growing, right? Where you have been planting your energy, whatever you have been investing your time and energy and attention into, there could be a form of harvest to be had from that, whatever that pertains to. It could be pertaining to work, connections, all across the board, right? Outside of that, some of you, there could be a nice payday as well. Some of you could be psychic. Some of you could get into psychic business. I'm drawn to that with the High Priestess to the Ace of Pentacles, right? King of Cups, Three of Cups. Some of you, someone could introduce you to someone. Someone could be a psychic. Someone could work as a psychic. Take it how it resonates. I'm just drawn to that aspect right there. Some of you, ooh, some of you, you can meet someone. You become connected with someone. You can connect with someone, and it feels like you're going to form a nice solid connection. Earth and water, right? Those are the two elements that you love to see together, because water, you water the earth, and when you water the earth, the seeds grow. The ground is nourished, right? There could be something that comes in pertaining to a connection that you're watering or you find yourself watering, in which case there could be someone else on the outskirts, someone with whom they're on the outside of your life, who comes in because they don't like it. They don't like seeing it. So they want to come in and get in between it. So this could be any form of connection. This could be a friend. This could be a family member who you had a falling out with. This could be an ex-lover, right? This could be an ex-colleague. Take it however it resonates to you. It's going to be different for everyone, but there's going to be someone who feels a type of way, who wants to come in between a form of connection. Whether this is a connection that is entering your life that will come in and will, it's going to be a connection, a mutual connection where you two water each other. And there's a lot to be had between this connection. This feels like someone who is basically going to be implemented in your life as a form of staple in your life, right? Not some part-time person in your life, but someone who is going to be a form of staple in your life. And this other person is not going to like it. They could try to say things or try to get in a way, be impulsive as a form of means because they just don't like it, right? Um, and again, for others of you, there could be this connection already in which, and again, doesn't have to be romantic, can be romantic, however the connection pertains to you, right? Um, where it's a very solid connection, right? Um, this is like you care for each other because Three of Cups, that could be friendships, but it's also there's emotions there. So it's more so than just superficial. And when we have all this earth element with the water there, this means this is something that it's more than just a hey, how's it going, right? This is someone with whom there's an actual bond there, right? Um, but someone could try to come in to try to tear it apart. And if that's the case, it's not going to work. If anything, anyone who tries to come in and get in between this connection, they're only going to make this connection that much stronger. And they're going to see that it's not going to work. That's probably one of the things that's going to piss them off more. Because you see, much as it's the Knight of Swords, that sword is blazing heat. It's like this person can make multiple attempts, try to get in between this. And at the same token, all it's going to do is backfire and they're not going to like it because it's like that just makes the connection that much stronger between y'all. So do with that what you will. But Pisces and 12th house, that is what I got for you. That is your read. All right, my loves. With that said, just a moment, my loves. All right. I am now done with the all signs. If this is where we part ways, I thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for your patience to get here. Um, after after the whole hiccup from yesterday and then even a little bit this morning too. So thank you all for your patience. With that said, I hope you all have a fantastical rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is where you are. I love you all. Be well, be safe, and I will see you all on the next one. Timestamps will be done once I am done with the live. Right now, I'm going to go on to private reads, not private, the live reads, and then I will do the timestamps. So once I'm done here, give me about 15-20 minutes just to make sure I go through them all. They'll be pinned in the comments, and then I will see you all next week. All right, my loves. You're welcome, more list. All right. All right. Now on to the live reads. Okay, let's see. A non 333. Okay. A non 333, just a minute. I got a few specific decks I feel called to for you, especially given the nature of your question. So I am going to grab those just a moment. Mm, let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right, perfect. That's good. All right. Yeah, I gotta pull this one out. Okay. All right. Just a minute, y'all. Let's see. Okay. I listen to me. I felt specifically called to a couple specific career decks for you. Okay, my love? All right, let's see. Will the business you were trying to start work out well in your favor? Hold on. I also feel called to get another deck. Where is it? I think it's this one right here, right? Nope. That one. Okay. All right. What do we have going on? For non 333. Will the business a non 333 is trying to start work out well in your favor? I'm drawn to the Knight of Pentacles. So that's a good sign because that's the one that makes it to the finish line. That means slow and steady wins the race, right? It might not, don't look for something that's going to, be fast. Things take time, right? But that's a good sign already. And remember, with business endeavors, it has its highs and lows. But it's through those highs and lows we're able to fine tune the recipe and get it right. It's through failure success is found. Being true for confirmation, if you heard that, probably not because of the noise cancellation, but there was a ding, I promise. All right. All right. I feel drawn to this one and this one. So, yes. And in case if you thought it was a fluke, absolutely yes, because I felt called to pull two. And under the deck, triple yes. So, if there is any seed of doubt in your mind or hesitation, I felt compelled for the two, and then I always look under the deck. Yes. Fitting it all into place, coming together. See, and that goes along with what I channeled, piece by piece, fine tuning the recipe. It might take a while, but it's through failure we find success. We figure out what doesn't work. So this way we are able to thrive and when we figure out what does work, right? Glowing results. Yes. So again, it might take a bit, because you have to figure out what works for you versus what doesn't, but piece by piece, everything will go great for you. Everything will come together and you will have the outcome that you want. And you see how it has that earthly energy there. So you will get what you want. It will become what you want it to be. It's just not going to be overnight. It's going to be like think of a plant. You plant a seed. Some plants, they take time. You have to, well, obviously all plants, you plant the seed, it's going to take its time, right? And you have to, like some plants, you have to be mindful when it comes to the soil and make sure to get in there, look out for anything, that could come there and mess with the plant, right? But it's like you figure out what works step by step, piece by piece. Things will come together and it will be what it is you want it to be. That's why you feel called to it, right? All right, let's see. Let's see. The grounded energy of Virgo. That's also your everyday, your repetition, the Aries to the growth. See? Neptune into it. Trust your intuition along the way. Don't second guess what it is you feel, because your intuition is going to help you along the way, right? I feel like there will be growth. The action you take today is what leads you to the outcome that lies ahead, right? It's the actions you take today that get you that much closer tomorrow, that land you to the outcome, to the result that you want, right? So just be mindful of that. So even on the days that you doubt yourself or you want to give up, those are the days you push the hardest, right? All right, what else we got? Balance. I'm drawn to the trust your gut, trust what it is you feel called to do. Don't focus on numbers. They will come to you. Just do what you need to do. You focus on the part that you need to, right? All you can do is focus on the things that are within your control, right? So that means, getting yourself out there, putting yourself out there, doing what you need to do, right? Again, especially if you're like in the baby steps of building something, right? I don't know how far along you on this. This could even be you're in the planning stages, right? But it feels like trust what you feel, do what you feel called to do, and don't worry about, well, I don't have instant results. Rome's not built in a day. It takes time to attract the proper client, right? So whatever it is that your business is, if you're trying to pull in, especially if you want long-term growth in whatever your business is, you want long-term people, whether they are customers, clients, or, people who watch you, right? If you want to be like on social media, it's going to take time, but they will come. But you have to make sure you just keep showing up. Don't focus on the numbers. Just focus on doing something that you thoroughly enjoy doing, that you feel called to do. And the rest will fall into place. I don't know why I just got drawn to, you don't got to waste your money on a bunch of those how to things. I don't know if you're thinking of like buying one of those things where it's like, you know, how to become a millionaire or how to become a business owner or an influencer. The biggest thing that anyone who's made anything of themselves will tell you. You don't need a how to, you just need to just do it, you know? Like if you buy it, let's just go with the cliche of like, YouTubers, right? Because hey, you know, there are a lot of people who sell these how to become a YouTuber, you know? Get this camera, get this software, do this, do that, get this microphone. You could have all the shit in the world. I have all the shit. I want to say had, but I still have it technically. It's just in Jersey because like I'm big on all like tech and stuff, right? Like cameras. I was a photographer, still am. Just more so like kind of for fun now. Um, I have the gear. I have the fancy cameras. I have the fancy microphones, podcasting microphones, lab microphones. All that shit, right? And I feel like this is the perfect analogy. Again, I don't know what you're trying to do, what your business is, but when a push came to shove, like when I decided to come to Vegas, all that shit is literally sitting out there. You know what I use to this day? And it's literally showing you two cameras. Wait, there you go. Hi, right? My cell phone. I got a stand. It's like a little weighted stand that has a little light on it too, that holds that. And I don't need it, but I prefer it. My lav mic, right? You don't need much. The best camera you have is the one that's always on you. Use your phone. And because I do use software through my computer, you see I'm able to get two camera angles. Meanwhile, it's just on one cell phone looking at me while two cameras are activated on the scene, right? You don't need a whole bunch of shit. If Don't be one of those people that feels like you have to wait till everything's perfect, because in life in general, even outside of business, if you're waiting for the perfect moment, it'll never come, it'll never happen. If you're waiting for the perfect time, it'll never ever ever show. There's no time that's more perfect than the present, right? And just take it from there. Now I feel called to pull some tarot for you. Okay. Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. I don't know why I got drawn to All right, first off, you might want to keep a journal next to you, like a sleep journal. You could find yourself getting ideas, like waking up with ideas in the middle of the night, even. It do you best to, keep some form of journal or, um, do a voice memo, even if you need to, of certain ideas. When inspiration strikes, when it hits, um, make sure to take note of them, right? So this way you don't forget. And also, you can relax. It's not gonna be as much of an uphill battle as you think. Yeah, see, look, 6 of Wands under the deck, and then the Page of Cups under the deck, sticking out. Don't be afraid to go outside your comfort zone either. But also, whatever you're feeling called to do, make sure you take action on that. The only thing that can hold you back is if you hold yourself back and don't take a form of initiative. When you get an idea, strike while the iron's hot. Move with the inspiration that hits. Otherwise, you can miss out on something. Star card. These are all great cards for business, for personal. Star card. This is you going for that dream, for that aspiration. It's like rest assured. To the hierophant. Listen to me. The hermit. That's like your life path. I feel like whatever it is you're feeling called to do, it's because you're meant to. Maybe you're trying to be a spiritual worker, right? But again, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And you see, here's the thing: you choose to walk down this path, and that might be one of the things that kind of get to you. If you're feeling like you're not seeing the results that you want, you're not getting the business that you want, or whatever your business is, you just feel like it's taking forever, right? Like maybe you find yourself feeling a bit defeatist, where it's like, maybe I made a mistake, maybe I just chose the wrong path. Remember all those yes cards I pulled? No, it is what you're feeling called to do. This is what is meant for you. It's just a matter of you have to stick it out again. Remember what I said before with the oracle. Especially on the days that you don't want to, that's when you have to. But the thing is, you have to choose to get up and keep going. Because the only thing that can deter you from getting what you want is you yourself. If you decide, like, think about it. If you decide, I'm going to grow a harvest, and then you decide, you know what? This is taking too long. I'm going to stop coming out in here and tending to the garden. I'm going to stop watering them. I'm going to stop taking care of all of it and just let it just do its thing and let it turn to like mulch or some shit, right? Then what happens? You don't have a harvest to have, right? You got to tend to your garden. So just make sure you keep tending to it. All right. Anything else? Wheel of Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. Just do it. I literally heard just do it like Nike. Just make like Nike and do it. Strike while the iron's hot. The opportunity is there. This is the universe backing up that is willing to bless you. You just have to make a decision that when you decide to go towards this thing, you keep going towards this thing, you keep doing this thing. Don't give up. This is something you have to choose to show up, even on the days you don't want to. You have to choose to show up, even when it looks like, what's the point? Those are especially the days you have to show up for. And you'll understand why when the time is right, when it all finally clicks into place. But my love, I hope that helped. That is what I got for you. That is your read. All right. All right, my loves. With that said, I am now going to get out of here. All right. Shut that off. Okay. All right, my loves. Now I'm going to get out of here. Again, thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to smash that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Give me about 15-20 minutes and the timestamps will be up. With that said, hold on. Where is that? Okay. With that said, my loves, I hope you all have a fantastical rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is where you are. I love you all. Be well, be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, my loves.